Will the New York Mets get on track and get their first win of the Major League Baseball season tonight? We'll find out right here at Wager Talk TV. Guys, I am Andrew McGinnis, and I am here to break down Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Mets. And guys, you can get my best bet over at wagertalk.com tonight for just $9. Throwing it back for a $9 Monday on a 6-2 MLB run and a long-term plus 40 unit totals run in Major League Baseball. Guys, we'll keep this one short and simple. We have one 3-0 team against an 0-3 team. We saw the Detroit Tigers sweep the White Sox, and we saw the New York Mets get swept by the Milwaukee Brewers here. You know, this is a Detroit Tigers team that I've heard some people a little bit higher on them than me this year, you know, having some expectations, being able to be a live dog in some games, and I understand that. But overall, this is a Tigers lineup that I don't think is very deep, you know, and I think that it really explains it that they were able to just scrape by those three victories they had. Winning all three by one run is a little peculiar. You know, it's something that it's a good sign for teams to be able to win those games, but at the same time, winning all games by one run, not the best. Now, the Mets coming off not really their best series, of course, against the Brew Crew, but a Brewers team that has a dynamite offense and an offense that I think I'm higher on than most people are. So tonight, we'll take a look at the pitchers here. We've got Manaea going for the Mets, looking at last year's stats here, 2023, 4.44 ERA, but he had a 1.24 whip. And one thing I will say about Manaea, he does not walk many batters. Taking a look at the last few starts for him, no walks against the Padres, no walks against the Dodgers, no walks against the Rockies, just 2 against Cleveland and none against the Cubs. He usually goes around 5 or 6 innings here. Not a huge strikeout guy, but someone that I think is a lot better than what his ERA indicated for last season. Now we've got Olson going for the Tigers here in 2023, 5-7 win-loss record, 3.99 ERA. This is a guy, to me, I think can get touched up tonight by this Mets roster. The Mets did not see their best players be at their best. And I think that Olson is a guy that if he gets his pitch count high early, they can get after him. And even when Olson gets out of the game, I have this Detroit Tigers team ranked bottom 5 in my bullpen rankings. So overall, I look for the star players, the bats to get going. Now that you got the switch locations, switch teams here, the Mets they're over with that series against the Brewers. They get to move on, face a new team. And although it's early, this Tigers team probably feeling pretty good about themselves right now. I'll take the team that's undefeated against the team. I'll take the team that's winless against the undefeated team and look for the Mets to get their first win of the season tonight. We'll back Manaea and the Mets here tonight on the Money Line.